Right, this one's going online, I promise. Maybe. I've seriously made like 3 update videos to upload, and I haven't uploaded a single one because every time I get around to it, the internet either freaks out or I have no time to, which is really, really annoying. As you guys know, I am back working. I now work for a company called Zentech, which sounds like something from a James Bond film. I'm pretty sure it probably is something from a James Bond film, but I'm now working for a company called Zentech, still doing nights. I'm on Monday, Fridays, so I have a staple sort of weekly schedule. It's good and bad. I get the weekends off. Woo. Social life is next to zero anyway, but hey. As you guys will probably be aware, Christmas is like 3 weeks away or something stupid. So, on a NoWhere media side of update, if I could talk, I'm knackered. Don't expect too much out of me before Christmas, primarily because it's Christmas and my computer's complaining at me. It's Christmas, so there's not a whole lot of much I can do. I'm pretty much on call for the entire month, so me doing anything at all ever in December is generally a bit of a no-no. Next Saturday, I believe, or Sunday, I am hoping to get out and finally film this deception scene for AJ, which has been in the works for such a long time. I think I've finally nailed the guy that's going to be doing it, but we're going to have to wait and see. I'm doing stuff on here while talking to you guys. Film side of things, obviously Deception's hopefully going to be filmed. I am now on the final evolution of Classified, if you will. I am not changing it after this evolution because it's, I think, 7th. I've had enough. I'm not going to update it again. When the script's finished, it's going to be filmed next year. And it'll be done and it'll be gone. It's going to be 3 files as I originally intended. First file is pretty much sorted. It's mostly story establishment and character. So it's explaining who my character is, what he's been doing, who he is in the world of Resident Evil, blah 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 blah. The usual sort of junk you can expect. There's a little bit of action towards the end of the first film, but it's mostly just a setting. The reason I'm splitting it up into 3 is because it makes things a little bit easier for me. Because of the demands of the project, I will be building a new computer. I've already started looking at the bits and pieces I'm going to need. I've picked out a tower, which is like 80 quid without any insides, which is a little bit painful. So after I've finished assembling props and costume, next step will be the computer update. I'm hoping for Classified to realistically be done by the end of summer. Whether that's all 3 files or not, I don't know. I'd like to have it all filmed, and that way I can take my time when it comes to editing it. There's a lot that needs to go into it. There's audio editing, special effects with regards to guns, muzzle flashes, blah blah blah. I actually have to go away and do a couple more stunt tests because I've got an awesome idea, but I don't know if it'll work. Or if it'll fit in feasibly within the sort of logic I've got laid out for it. So that's sort of lying there. So there's a lot to be done, but none of it will be done this month. At the moment, I'm still ordering in props and pieces. Those are my new boots. Can't really see them very well. Magnum Stealth Force, because I got tired of wearing my Chris boots because they just don't look the part. So, you know, this time around, literally everything is going all out. Everything's being freshly updated. It's new kit. It's current military issue where it can be. You know, everything's been into overhaul mode. Aside from films, I started working on Lost Freedom again and The Broken Angel. So over winter, when I'm not doing scripting or film work, like related film work, I'll be working on the stories, which will be going up on DeviantArt. I mean, Lost Freedom's already up. I haven't released Broken Angel yet because I am still customizing, tweaking, and improving it. The 4th chapter of Lost Freedom is probably about 70% done at the moment, so that'll be going online. Aside from all of that, there's not a whole lot of much because obviously I'm working, so I don't get much time to myself. I'm starting to go to the gym pretty much Monday to Friday. I'll be in the gym. When I go to work, I come back. I start at 11 PM, I finish at 7 AM. Go to sleep, wake up at 2. In the gym at 3 till maybe 4:30. Home, sleep from 5 till about 8 o'clock. Get up, dinner, leave for work at 10. Work, home, sleep, rinse and repeat, Monday to Friday. Saturday is my day off, and Sunday was going to be my day of going to the gymnastics gym for free running training. So there's this, I've got a pretty much stapled week plan. But that's going to have to wait and see how everything clicks together, if you will. So aside from that, I've got a LARP event in March. I actually managed to go to a sanctioned event in November and play instead of Monster. I've no idea how Dresden survived that, but it was close. Had a couple of close calls. Hid behind a shield for most of the last fight. Best way to do things, if I'm honest. So that was cool. Sanctioned events coming up in March. There's not much else really planned at the moment. Like I said, work's stopping me from doing anything. On a more positive note, pretty much taken. Waiting for it to be official when I next go up to visit her to make it official. But I met someone at the LARP event. Getting along fantastically. So that's a nice big benefit, which I'm quite thankful for. Other than that, life is being its usual self. Come Christmas, just after Christmas, the flat is getting a complete overhaul. Everything's going to be sorted out, and if it doesn't belong in here, it's being put somewhere else. If it doesn't belong somewhere else and it belongs here, it's coming in. So there's furniture, there's shelves, there's so much to do. New computer table, the works. Everything's getting updated and overhauled. So that'll make things interesting in the new year. Other than that, I might update you guys again this month. I'll try to. Probably update you after I've done this filming for AJ. I want to get that out of the way before Christmas if I can. Just because it's been waiting for too long for me to film it. So weather permitting, that'll be done next weekend. Aside from that, I'm thinking of putting up a couple of videos about sword work that I'll be working on every Saturday. Basically covering stances, the mindset, the bits and pieces that I've picked up through the ridiculous number of years that I've been using the sword. Bits and pieces to look for, advice, techniques, all that sort of stuff. I was watching a couple of Tom Roach's videos, and Tom Roach is an absolute demon with a sword. Well, a katana. He doesn't really use English weaponry or British, European weaponry, but he's an absolute demon. And I was watching a couple of his tutorials, and it kind of popped up into my head that I could do something like that, because I've got a fair bit that I've been taught myself from one guy taught me a few bits and pieces about phalanxes, because he's actually been to a sword school in Greece. He's been to a sword school in Greece, and basically learnt a load of stuff about the phalanx, so he can fight in a proper phalanx. He taught me a few bits and pieces which I can share the wealth with. There's the Italian, Spanish, French, British, German sword schools of the long sword, the hand and a half sword, and the Zweihander, that I can share a few bits and pieces on. There's a couple of stances I know that are modified between Bushido, Kenjutsu, and fencing, kind of. I'm trying to think where the last one comes from, because it's half and half, it's mixed really, but there's a few stances I can sort of share, and there's bits and pieces like just sword techniques that help parrying moves and all that sort of stuff. So that might end up being a project over December. You'll probably get 3 or 4 videos on something like that. So I think that's about it really. I'll stop rambling. You can tell I'm tired, because when I'm tired I just ramble, especially in my updates. Keep watching this space for anything coming out of me. New videos, blah blah blah, the usual sort of junk. If I don't talk to you beforehand, have a good Christmas, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care of yourselves.